Good afternoon to everybody. I have the task to present the contents of this recommendation paper. Okay. Which I contributed to together with a group of colleagues and experts. Let's start from the beginning. It's always better. Okay, good. Indeed, this is the result of a collective reflection concerning how future common agricultural policy should deal with risk management and markets volatility. I will leave you the pleasure of reading throughout the paper you have. So I will not probably employ my time mostly on the contents of the specific proposals. What I'd like to do, and we'll see if I'll succeed, is to explain the spirit of this proposal. Naturally, we start from an observation that even the very recent Lisbon Treaty reconfirmed the general validity of the original CAP objectives as they were stated in the Treaty of Rome. Now it is about 40 years ago. But conditions have changed, but they have been implemented by let's say, new ways of reaching the original objectives. And the main evolution in this time is a gradual switching from market and price support to direct payment, which means transferring the responsibility of dealing with market fluctuations from policy to operators, to farmers. Starting from these facts, we tried to develop a system of tools, a toolbox, but we will see not really many new tools, mostly new ideas about how to use existing tools. Let's say that do we need really a system for market stability? If we look at the recent papers from the health check and on, the Commission stated that some new ideas, some new tools must be developed in order to deal with price and income volatility, but really we don't have many new suggestions in this direction. But we experienced in 2007, 2008, and even more recently, a very strong price volatility, and we can, I will not go through the positions of different bodies on the matter, but all confirm that markets are not functioning well enough to be left alone. Maybe we could arrive to a free trade position, which is so dear to many of us agricultural economists, but we probably are not in conditions to left the invisible hand to regulate markets. All of this is done through some assumptions. The budget constructions provide natural basic background to any discussion about how to stabilize European markets, because we know that past tools are not anymore available. Would it even only for budget concerns? Again, a new concern is about the need to increase global food production and maintain or develop the function, the role of European Union, of Europe in this need to increase food supply worldwide, especially for what is high value added food products which are typical of European production. And another basic assumption is not all 27 states are at the same level concerning structural infrastructure for proper market functioning, concerning tools for dealing with market volatility, etc. So we can have simply some good ideas by taking what's in the state of art in some member countries and suggesting how to extend to other member countries. So a basic assumption is that European Union, from the point of view of agricultural structure and infrastructure, is not homogeneous at all. I will not go into the nature and causes of market instability because naturally this is quite an academic aspect, and we can start from the point that market instability is there. Let me think about which directions we adopted in developing this, in suggesting this system for market stability. Basic point: develop the existing cap instruments mostly in order to realize to answer to four basic needs: supply stabilization mechanisms, price and income stabilization instruments, market transparency, and cooperation and structural improvement. All of these are directions still developed in the past and present CAP. Not really new, but new ways to look at them. Okay, we know that during the last 20 years, many steps have been taken to transform CAP in order to be more responsive to market signals, creation of a rural development policy, in order to enhance competitiveness of European agriculture, creation of direct income support, and at the same time abolition or phasing out of intervention in the marketplace. An increasing flexibility about the use of national aids, which used to be an exception and now are one of the tools in the box in difficult situations, an aspect of a partial renationalization, not of the policy but of the way to use the policy tools. Increasing recognition of the role of producer organizations and growing attention to the mechanisms throughout the food chain in order to improve the supply chain competition. So, first area, supply stability. We know that in current CAP or in recent CAP we had many tools for supply stability. Public intervention, private storage, quotas, mandatory set-aside. Some of them are no more in place, like mandatory set-aside, which has been abolished under the health check. In any case, many of them are to or will be phased out. While managing production risk, to our view, must aim at reducing yield volatility, improving crop and animal products quality, and achieving sustainable intensification of production. Naturally, there is room for extensive production. Naturally, there is room for production in marginal areas, etc. But the task of contributing to the increasing, to answer to the increasing demand of food worldwide for European agriculture calls for sustainable intensification of production. And this can be done through a strong emphasis on innovation and diffusion, especially, I would say, diffusion of research and development results. So, EU policy must address 5 major problems faced by the agricultural research and development activities in Europe. Horizontal coordination of research priorities across the EU. Often the word of research is a constellation of independent and unrelated activities. Financial support to agricultural research and development to a level comparable with our international competitors. Creation of a fair business environment to promote public and private research, and mostly private-public partnership. Information campaign to have a fair environment for consumers' perception and public perception on the result of technological, mostly, especially biotechnological developments, and deliver mechanisms at farm level to increase and accelerate the uptake of the results. Work on innovation, but even more on diffusion and adoption and technology transfer. Concerning risk stabilization, well, we have a traditional set of price and income support schemes. Intervention, purchasing, and withdrawals. It is not a very original idea, but should be applied only as last resort in exceptional circumstances. We have seen it in 2008, and maybe under these circumstances it can act as really a safety net, but structural intervention, purchasing, and withdrawals will no more be part of the common agricultural policy. Aid for private storage is a much more flexible tool. So, depending on the state of the market, there should be options to encouraging the use of this tool through targeted aid. Probably subsidies designed to promote internal consumption should be abandoned, or at least they will no more a way to contribute to the formation of structural surpluses. Possibly, subsidies to internal consumption could be a short-term tool for counter-cyclical purposes for specific sectors. Nowadays, we have still in operation subsidies in the area of skimmed powder